Gdzie? Nie, bardzo dobrze, bardzo dobrze. Na razie świetnie. A ty jak tam wyspałeś się? Nie zaśniesz przed komputerem dzisiaj? Niby dzień? No kurde, w sumie tak trochę też się czuję. Też tam u ciebie napadało śniegu? Bo mnie tak nawaliło, że strasznego. W sumie jeszcze czekam na jedzenie. No to jeszcze z 40 minut pewnie zajmie. No i co, weekend co? W końcu kurde weekend. Bo ty już po kwarantannie jesteś, tak? Cholera z tym śniegiem już. No nic, właśnie dobrze, że śnieg jest. W sumie to marzec, końcówka marca. To tak trochę nie codziennie, nie? Trzeba przyznać. Że ten śnieg jest. Tak to wiesz co, no nie próbuję teraz skończyć ten dodatek. Z Eli i z Najoką. Wydaje mi się, że dzisiaj powinienem już zakończyć to. Będę jutro robił, nie wiem do końca, nie wiem. 40. Wow. Panie. 42 pancerza. A to mam 49. W sumie dzisiaj w sumie za dużo też się nie porobiłem. Ale kurde. Jakoś mi to nie przeszkadza. Tak nie mam dostępu. Aha, to też nie. Lecimy z tym. Że mnie nie odpuścisz tym żartem chyba do końca mojego krótkiego życia. Ze względu na swój wiek. Rzeczywiście. No widzisz, dlatego zamówiłem sobie jedzenie, nie? Zakupy też sobie muszę zamawiać, bo nie mogę przemęczać swoich pleców przecież. Wiesz o tym. Najlepiej chyba.
Maybe I could hold up my end if your people weren't sabotaging my operations.
Nie wyjdzie chociaż. Nie wiem.
And if sabotaging the
Że
orchards
bardzo
weren't
głodny
enough, you
jestem,
had to
wiesz.
make it personal. You
A
really
nie
had
wiem,
to
czy
bust my
lubisz
Insta
KFC.
coffee maker too? The nerve.
Hold that asinine thought. Who is this armed stranger who just wandered into your office? Back up for a fight you can't finish?
What the hell are you talking about? I don't know this fella. I think it's mightily more likely that he's under your payroll. Here to burn down what you haven't already.
Religia? Religia, ale to religia jako fast foody, czy religia jako KFC? Kurde, zamówiłem sobie w sumie na 2 dni jedzonka. Że nowy quest.
I see. Just a visitor then. Congratulations, Hathaway. Not everyone's abandoned your orchards.
Well, shame that you're trying to change that. Anyway, sorry for the heated reception, stranger. There's just been some trouble here of late. Name's Overseeing Orchardist Hathaway, and I'm in charge of these orchards. Though it seems like certain groups, which will remain unnamed, are trying to change that. Looks like I'm stuck playing the part of customer service rep. Guess it's different from the usual, at least. Something I can do for you? Yeah, just another woe to add to the pile. In the past, the orchard subcontracted security work from Slug. You know, keep the malcontents on staff from causing too much trouble. But between the Spectrum Brown unveiling demanding all of our resources and the recent uptick in worker accidents, we just ain't got the budget for security. And, of course, Slug has decided that instead of being reasonable, they're just gonna sabotage our operations until we start paying them again.
Look at the poor Rizzo's manager, lying about Sublight to make himself feel better. Shame he skipped where Rizzo's was short on our payments months before the new unveiling.
Look, at the end of the day, it's obvious that Slug is sabotaging us. I ain't paying until they come clean.
W sumie zamówiłem już jakieś 20 minut, ale kurde, dostawa ma być dopiero 10 po 7. Dosyć zajęta godzina.
Thank the law, some good news. You hear that, lapdog? Truth's coming. Better fess up while you still can outside of an interrogation room.
While I'm sure you'd love to have a scapegoat on whom you can pin your own incompetence, I suspect you'll be disappointed. But what do I know? I suppose it's up to your new hiree.
Dla Rizzo żyje, dla Rizzo błądzę. Zbadaj martwe sadzonki, powstrzymuj boty. Okej. Czy ktoś tutaj chce sabotować? Ten ogródek, tak, Rizzo. Pewnie jakaś inna korporacja. Purple Berry Nut Hut. Co to jest?
Whoa, whoa, whoa! It's Rizzo's! Welcome to the Purpleberry Nut Hut, you wonderful, wonderful customer! Thank you for giving my humble existence value.
I don't know if whatever that is catching, but let's keep our distance.
I sure am! Good lamps you got on you to take notice. Oh, that? I call it my little passenger. I don't know why. The name just appeared in my head when this thing showed up on my neck.
Spróbuję to osiągnąć.
Don't you dare! Or I'll cut something off you! Gosh, I'm sorry. I don't know where that came from. I just felt this urge to protect my little passenger, even if it means hurting you.
Ale ryj. Tak czuję, dobra, zaczynamy martwić.
Couple of days. Ever since it showed up, I've been feeling happier and happier. I really can't imagine life without my little passenger. I don't know. It just appeared one day. I guess I just picked it up while working in the orchards. Sometimes I wonder how it showed up, and I start to worry. But worrying feels bad, and I hate feeling bad. So I don't worry about it.
No, logiczne.
Now I'd love to get you something. Maybe a couple somethings? Whatever you like, I can sell it to you at a low, low price.
Okej. Nie masz amunicji. Dobra. At low, low price. To jest dwójka. Dobra. Zaraz dwójka to leży ulepszona. Czyli jedna. No to jest dosyć dobre. 51. Pierdolę. No. Się spać zechciała. Co? Nie spać dzisiaj poprawnie znowu? Nie wyspać się? Czy co? Wiesz, no ta gra też nie jest jakaś ekscytująca dla takich zoomerów jak ty. Może się wydawać trochę nudna, no. Kapa. Spać sporo? Nie wiem, kurde. A to pewnie wiesz co, pewnie niskie ciśnienie nie jest. Dlatego. Nie żeby mój stream był nudny.
Our alcohol stocks are larger than ever. And a good thing too, because I just can't seem to stop myself from getting into them. Our products are just that good. Thanks for visiting Rizzo's Purpleberry Orchards, where insects and workers alike are always busy bees. Now I'd love to get you something, maybe a couple some... I'm so glad you asked. The orchards are my third favorite subject, with my first being Rizzo's refreshing drinks and my second being Rizzo's toothsome confectionaries. Our orchards are the source of 63% of Rizzo's total produce, which correlates to 112% of fresh goods throughout all of Halcyon. Give or take a few percent, of course. If you want to know more about each part of the orchards, might I recommend one of our fantastic tours? One of our options is even audio-guided as a special bonus feature.
Świetnie.
Oh, I'm so glad you said that. Our tours are my fourth favorite subject. Every part of the orchards is so rich with Rizzo's lore. Buy a tour ticket and anoint yourself with knowledge. We have 3 tour options: Premium, Premium Plus, and the Golden Ticket. Each option is wonderful in its own special way. Premium includes a 10-minute pass to the Sprat Petting Zoo. Premium Plus comes with the novelty Purpleberry and Amber, and the Golden Ticket is audio-guided in addition to being self-guided. Huh? Oh no, Rizzo's doesn't make me recommend the tour. Helping customers just makes me even happier than I already am, and that's saying a lot. Happy workers lead to happy customers. Happy customers are repeat customers.
This doesn't feel right, Cap. She's on something.
I'm not quite sure what you mean. There's really nothing better than feeling a euphoric sense of happiness and self-contentment. Now, I'd be pleased as punch to sell you a tour ticket.
Czego mi się wydaje, że każdy z tych przewodników tak wygląda i się tak zachowuje.
Which kind would you like?
Czekaj, złote, specjalny plus. Dobra, może z tym, z przewodnikiem.
I'm so sorry, but we're all sold out. Can I offer you a different ticket level?
Co jest specjalne?
I'm so sorry, but we're all sold out. Can I offer you a different ticket level? You're in luck. We have 1 left. Normally there are 100 bits, but seeing how I'm sold out of everything else, I can give it to you for just 90. How does that sound? That's great. Thank you so much.
To jednak gość przyszedł pół godziny wcześniej. No raczej nie będę na to narzekał.
No, I'm sorry. The only celebrity who shopped recently is Black Hole Birdie. Quite the affable man, as it so happens. And the stories are wrong. He could probably lift 2 benches of tossball players at once, not just 1. Laws, not just affable, but virile, too. Ooh, wait a minute. Now that his beau's dead, that means Birdie's single. Maybe I'll strike up a little more than conversation the next time he comes by. Sadness is a big old waste of time. Besides, the sooner I start courting him, the sooner we can both be happy.
W sumie mogę ci dać cheeseburgera jak chcesz. Mam dodatkowego.
No, I'm sorry. And the stories are wrong. He could probably lift 2 benches of tossball players at once. Not just...
Zmienimy nazwane socjopatką. Skończyły się opcje dialogowe. Całkiem jeden raport.
Did you know a third of Halcyonites are allergic to trees? Most spend their whole lives in ships or in their town's walls.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
I... To tutaj nie tutaj. To powinno być jak... to powinno... A, to są te ślady. Dobra.
These footprints match the shoes previously analyzed in the Grand Ballroom.
Co miałem się grać dzisiaj?
110% chance with a 10% margin of error that they were left by Ruth Bellamy, the actress known as Halcyon Helen.
O co kurwa chodzi z tym Monkey Flip? Bo graliśmy, nie? Czy grasz tego, turniej? Dzisiaj, czy gracie? O co chodzi z tym Monkey Flip? Czy Monkey Flip? No bo to jest ten team, nie? Aha, na niedzielę czekamy na odzew. Memy z YouTube, wpisz na Monkey Flip. Aha, dobra. To nie wiem. Ślady skręcają częściowo w innym miejscu, jakby Adrianna stanęła obejrzeć się za siebie. Może się bała, że ktoś ją śledzi.
You can tell a lot about an animal by its tracks.
Ma racja. Adrian nie śpi. Adriana śpieszyła się i myślała, że jest śledzona.
Oh, shit.
Dzięki MC.
Right. She
Też
turned
osobę mogę
here.
podzielić.
She was looking over her
Nie, że robisz
shoulder.
ten KFC.
I'm impressed, Cap.
Jadłeś już swoja? Co zajebiście. Dan. Nie staram się już tak często jeść. KFC, ale raz kurwa na 2 czy 3 tygodnie.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Bip, bip, bip.
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon
A, to
Helen.
ten. Tak jak w domu jest, to zajebiście, możesz się najeść, nie? Możesz sobie zapasy porobić. Kurde, pamiętam. Zajebiste to było. I co, na pewno weki bierzesz, nie? Z domu. Na 100%. To chyba nie zrzucisz w tym tygodniu, nie? Kurde, to było to. Jeździ do domu, najeść ile można, jeszcze dostać. Na kolejny tydzień jedzenia. No, dlatego wyjeżdżasz. No w sumie logiczne, wiesz? Logiczne. Też jak ostatnio byłem w domu, to... Też przy tym.
Well, sweet hello there, valued visitor.
Pierdolę, koniec z tym
I
ryjem.
am sure sorry to break it to you, but our orchards are closed to all officially guided tours at this precise moment in time.
I don't know what's wrong with him, but let's keep our distance.
Why, thank you! Rizzo's encourages all workers to put on a happy face when engaging with valued customers. Rizzo's does beseech you to please purchase one of our self-guided options if you're wishing to join one of our rejuvenative, relaxing, reformatory tours. Now with a Puzzle Hedges trademark maze hunt and special edition taste testing for an extra 35 bits a ticket.
Z wysiłką błąkańca.
Why, you say that as if it's a bad thing. I am quite overcome with happiness, indeed. You won't find a Rizzo's worker in all of Eridanos who isn't 100% thrilled in their day-to-day existence. It's part of our brand manifesto. I am so glad you agree. At Rizzo's, we encourage our employees to view customers in the same way they would a board-approved social acquaintance. Which means it is my pleasure to spend time with you even when I am not being paid to do so. Isn't that nice? I certainly think so. And you know what never fails to bring a smile to my face? The breathtaking tours we offer throughout the orchards. Seasonally available for purchase in the Nut Hut.
Zajebiście.
An excellent decision you most certainly won't have cause to regret. Now, presently, you're standing smack dab in the pride and joy of Rizzo's nearly natural product development sector. We call this fecund landscape the Purple Berry Orchards, since that's our main crop. But we also sow and grow mock apples, nanners, pea-free nuts, tarmac, and more. Of course, tours of any excess level must be suspended during a scheduled pollinization cycle. Our wasp-ketos are quite territorial and have been known to sting both workers and visitors alike. Yes, indeedy. I've got the wondrous honor of having just been promoted to third keeper of the grounds after the last one disappeared on the job. Gosh, I guess about a week ago now? Before my morning clogging last Sunday, I was but a lowly nanner peeler picker on the line shift. Now I'm responsible for growing every twig and berry on this vast swath of fertile land. Heaven sweet, no. It's not like he was murdered. He simply disappeared without a trace and hasn't been heard from since. And the groundkeeper before that one? Well, she wasn't missing at all. Her body was found near hive controls, covered head to toe in thousands of welts. No mystery, and certainly no murder with what happened there. I mean, you can't exactly hold some wasp-ketos on trial. Accidents do happen on the job. Can't speak for others, but I most assuredly don't. I reckon you could talk to my supervisor, the overseeing orchardist. He would know more. I used to ask questions, but gee, I just don't feel the urge to anymore. Pollinization by killer wasp-ketos, indeedy. It's cutting-edge Rizzo's technology. But don't you worry, valued visitor. Our pollinization cycles only run when the orchards are empty, for safety reasons. When a pollinization cycle finishes or is aborted, all wasp-ketos are biologically programmed to return to the hive, their holding pen. Of course, the very last thing Rizzo's would want is a beloved tourist bumbling into the hive and triggering an unscheduled cycle. So you'd best steer clear of it for safety. You'll know the hive by its big, glimmering electric fencing. Gosh and goody gumdrops, but I could talk about the orchards till my lips fell off. Instead, let's talk about whatever interests you, because that's what interests me, too.
Czy nie przychodziła tędy Adrianna Arkadia?
Ah, you mean that lovely actor who got herself dead? Damn shame what happened to her. She did come by, but not during any official tour time. I thought she'd hired a private tour at first, but it was Dr. Blossom who was showing her the way to the RR and DD labs. Can't imagine why she'd need to meet with our head researcher on the Spectrum product line outside of her lab hours. Unless, of course, it had to do with the new product unveiling.
Dr. Blossom. Kolejny podejrzany.
That's right. She sure made for some lovely adverts. Maybe it might have involved an issue with the launch batch then? I can't rightly say.
Co za problemy?
All I know is one of our certified tour guides could have given her a much more comprehensive tour of the grounds were that her interest. Can't say that I have. We use bad batches of liquor for our pesticides. Only the exterminator mechanicals are armed around here. And I haven't seen any bloody objects aside from the usual pair of gardening shears. Unless, that is, Miss Helen was also stung to death by pollinization mosquitoes? She wasn't, was she? That would be a mighty wretched way to go.
Zabójcze moskity zapalające.
Pollinization by killer mosquitoes, indeedy. It's cutting-edge Rizzo's technology. But don't you worry, valued visitor. Our pollinization cycles only run when the orchards are empty, for safety reasons. When a pollinization cycle finishes or is aborted, all mosquitoes are biologically programmed to return to the hive, their holding pen. Of course, the very last thing Rizzos would want is a beloved tourist bumbling into the hive and triggering an unscheduled cycle, so you'd best steer clear of it for safety. You'll know the hive by its big, glimmering electric fencing.
Jezu Chryste, sorry. Ale mnie coś rozbawiło. Wow.
I do hope this pleasant conversation has made me useful to you. Rizzo's likes it when we're useful to customers, and I like anything Rizzo's likes.
Wow.
What kind of investigation? You wouldn't happen to be from the health inspection office, would you?
Rodzaju... Aha, są już prawie dyspozycje.
For sure there is. The Health and Safety Bureau is board-run and certified. So in Eridanos, all inspectors effectively work for Rizzo's. Well, and other representative member corporations of the board. It turns out, the other board corps get a hearty chuckle out of harassing Rizzo's with regular safety checks. It's really not fair if you think about it. Just because we own less shares on the board than the others doesn't mean we should have to deal with health and safety inspections when the others don't.
W takim razie zdecydowanie zostanę tutaj przysłany przez Biuro do Spraw Zdrowia i Bezpieczeństwa. Mam nadzieję, że byś prosił grzywny.
Oh, drat. This distresses me, and I do not like feeling cross. But I do have a few bits on me. Mayhaps this amount will put a smile on your face. I warned the orchardist this could happen when we halted our monthly bribe to Slug. They were always a reliable go-between, regarding inspections before now. So, what might you be looking to find out, Mr. Inspector? Did he now? That sounds about right. He has been mightily outspoken in his disdain for Slug in recent months. The overseeing orchardist had the last groundskeeper deliver a contract termination in the place of our regular payment. Rizzo's decided we don't need their services anymore. See, with our new morale-boosting medical treatments, our employees are much more productive. No need for unsightly intimidation tactics. Sorry, I'm not at liberty to say. Trade secrets and all that. You understand, I'm sure. Of course. I can't stop you from poking around, but do be mindful of our pollinization hive. Mosquitoes tend towards aggressive at the best of times. There's a reason why we keep him behind an electric fence, you know.
Alright. Czyli dowiedzieliśmy... A, tego. Go skamprzonować teraz. Dziennik. Stóp. Montoya. Okej.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Beep, beep, beep.
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Czekaj, co to jest? The Hive, Purpleberry, Pulse Lodge, Hedges. The Conservatory, Storage Warehouse, The Purpleberry Nut Hut. A, to tam było. O Jezu. Dobra, idziemy tam. W takim razie idziemy za śladami.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Bip, bip. Czekaj, gdzie to jest?
Incoming!
Bring
me down! To make you smile!
Not gonna let no one bring me down. That's the last of them.
To nie jedna.
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Niebezpieczna okolica.
Rizzo's would be remiss to fail to mention the Orchard Storage Warehouse. Without this impressive-looking building, there would simply be no orchards. Gaze in amazement at the impressive construction of the front door, the sleek roof and glittering piping, the lush walls, keeping this gem hidden from the rest of the orchards. This warehouse is truly, truly a wonder. One can only guess at the secrets contained within.
Guess what the secrets contain within. Kurwa, zwykły magazyn jest. Tylko, że nie jest to figadowych. Musimy nie lizać żadnej części magazynu. Oj, słuchaj, Jacob, mam do ciebie szybkie pytanie, czysto hipotetyczne. Powiedzmy teoretycznie, że jeden z ogrodników rezerwatu eksploatacji przyrodniczej upił się i wybrał na polowanie po godzinach pracy. Załóżmy, że wypuścił naszych pierwotnych, a pierwotni ci teoretycznie rzecz jasna utłukli ogrodnika na śmierć jego własną strzelbą, następnie uciekli aktywnym mostem sodów. Martwię się tylko na zapas, ale jakby coś takiego się stało, a wcale nie mówię, że tak było. Szczególnie, żeby z taką wpadkę jak nic straciłbym pracę. Teoretycznie spółka Rizzo mogła testować na tych pierwotnych swoje produkty, ale pierwotni mogli smakować w tej gorzale. Gorzale, którą składuje w sodach. Słuchaj, jeśli założysz jakichś zabłąkanych pierwotnych, nie mówię, że tak się zdarzy, na miłość prawa daj znać. Przypominam, że gdy twój poprzedni przełożony pisał cię jako zgorzkniałego, przeklętego przez prawo, ocenzurowano. Nie oczekiwałem, że zaaklimatyzujesz się na nienawidzony przez tak wielu stanowisku. Bijemy rekordy produktywności. Co więcej, nie dość, że twoje wspaniałe usposobienie podbiło serce wielu gości, masz dobrą rękę do oskitów, a przynajmniej jeszcze cię nie zabiło. Mam dla ciebie wyjątkową nagrodę, prawo do jednorazowej, 5-minutowej przerwy, z której może skorzystać wyluzna. Nieźle. Jagody rosną tak szybko, że automaszyny nie nadążają z ich zbieraniem. Powinienem być mocno zakłopotany ilością zmarnowanych owoców. Ale od czasu mojego zabiegu czuję tylko radość. Rany, ten awans zmieni moje życie. Swoją drogą, Rudy. Czuję, że to czytasz. Kilka razy wiedziałem, jak obserwujesz mnie zza krzaka czy żywopłotu, że wpadniesz do mojej chaty, zakopiemy topór wojenny. Odkąd poleciłeś mnie do awansu, jestem nowym człowiekiem. Mam butelkę pyrówki i możemy ją opróżnić przy odcinku nowego serialu z Adrenną Arkadią. Wiem, że zawsze wkurzałeś się, że otrzymuję przedpremierowe kopie. Pokaz inwentarza. Oto mechaniczne grodnie 23, pobijane moskity ją porządną. Niby jabłka i jagody. Od cholery nie sposób ich zliczyć. Moskity i kilkaset ludzi, strasznie zrzędliwe. Krówka. Jedna przesyłka do błąkańca, druga do zwrotu głowy. Okej. Kim jesteś?
Hey! Oh, wait. I'm supposed to say the slogan. Okay, you can do this, Anna. Here goes. It doesn't matter if you're you or me. We're all part of the Rizzo's family. How was that?
About as good as any other slogan.
I wish you'd just said it was terrible. The pity stings worse than the shame. I'm sure you've guessed it, but I'm not the best at remembering slogans. And when I can't remember them, I tend to just make them up. But I guess that's why I'm just an intern and not a full-timer. At least, not yet. What? No, that's ridiculous. I can't tell you I've never made any mistakes, but it'd be pretty hard to keep my job if I were trying to break everything. Though there was the time I tried to fix a broken hinge on one of our mosquito hives and released a swarm. Chased me around the orchards 3 times before I managed to get help. Don't I know it? Worker friend of mine ran afoul of one of the swarms and had to get new kidneys. Not due to renal failure, but because the mosquitoes kept stinging his kidneys. Don't worry though, mosquitoes are typically only about when living folks aren't in the orchards.
Nerki? To nieźle. Co w ogóle? Nie no, ale są ten... Jak pszczoły.
I am contractually obligated to tell you that mosquitoes never get out during visiting hours. But when they do, the only way to get them to return is to go directly to hive control and activate emergency recall. Which isn't easy, considering all the hives near control. But this is all a departure from what I wanted to say. I've been trying to help the orchards, not harm them. Hold a moment. You haven't found anything, have you? But there's nothing to come clean about. I've just been doing my best out here. It's not so different from being a regular worker, just with less pay and less respect. Oh, it's also more dangerous than traditional employment. You don't have the experience to back up your work yet, but being fired isn't any less threatening. Work-wise, I do a bit of everything. The orchards have been short-staffed as long as I've been working here. So if there's an odd job around, it usually gets passed to me.
Jak zdobyłeś ten staż?
Laws, you've got a sixth sense for finding the most embarrassing question, huh? My mother is the Rizzo's assistant vice president of flavor testing. She set me up with this position. Mostly to keep me from troubling her work, I think. Consequently, I don't always feel like I deserve to be here. All the more reason to work harder, I say. Much as I love delivering coffee and medical attention, not quite, no. Don't tell anyone I said this, but I sometimes feel that our workers could be treated a little better. Maybe only get electrocuted awake every other day? So I'm shooting for administration in Rizzo's. Maybe even the board itself. Best way to evoke change is from the inside, I think. Much higher chance of promotion. If I can tough it out here without getting axed, I can skip the 5+ years of customer service I'd normally have to deal with. I can prove my merit here and move up in the world. And the sooner I do that, the sooner I can set to improving things for everyone else. I get the feeling you don't think I can do it. That's okay. Trying to improve the system from within isn't the most glamorous thing, but I think it's worth the effort.
No, okej,
Happy to
wystarczy.
enlighten you on the fascinating world of internships. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with. Unless you already have, and I've forgotten. In which case, I probably won't forget a second time.
Gdzieś tutaj może jakąś obleganą aktorkę.
Oh yes. I thought I saw someone who looked self-important enough to be her by the conservatory some time ago. Not to speak ill of the dead. I simply never liked the way she stole the limelight from the true star.
Burbacz.
Burbage 3001.
To jest ten... A, to jest ten robot.
Who? I certainly am. That aerodynamic chassis, how the light glints off his rotund head, the way he enunciates, cry havoc, and let loose the cadence of war. Excuse me, I got a little lightheaded there. Nobody does Shakespeare like Burbage. What were we talking about? I suppose so. I also suppose Helen won't be stealing the limelight ever again.
Okej, dzięki. Dzięki, pani starzystko. To wygląda jak tylko wyjście są to.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Beep, beep.
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Rób na pewno ściele się gęsto w tej grze.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Timeline discrepancy detected.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Beep, beep.
Stand in awe before our huge Rizzo's Hothouse Conservatory trademark. This building hosts almost as many plant breeds as we have delicious products. Almost. Are you wondering about that omnipresent warm and fragrant mist? That's just our all-natural fertilizing spray, made of pureed Sissy Pig waste products. From nature, back to nature. Our spray is part of the cycle of life. Note, Rizzo discourages inhalation of its safe and natural liquid fertilizer. In case of accidental inhalation, please record any unusual effects and give that record to the nearest Rizzo's employee as quickly as possible. Remember, you are part of the Rizzo's family. Be kind to your family.
Be kind to your family. Reynolds.
Hey, what are you doing in here? Are you authorized to be in the conservatory? Are you trying to give me a heart attack? Are you my ex-wife? No, she fell off the side of Eridanos under mysterious circumstances 6 years ago, conveniently rendering our marriage contract null. You must be the new, groundskeeper? That can't be it either, seeing how the new one hasn't died yet. Just who are you? Very funny. If you were Edna, you would have stabbed me in the throat halfway through the second word of my first question.
Believe me, I considered it.
I'm getting old, damn it. And after a while, anything that isn't a plant gets hard to distinguish from anything that is. But no, you don't look like Edna. Though you do smell a bit like her, like blood and starship grease. You must be that freelance inspector. Well, I suppose you can poke around as you like. Bleeding hell. Standing up like this makes a body forget how stiff he gets, bent over plants all day.
Coś taki bladawy.
You know what? I just spend too much time inside. Truly, I am ashamed of my craft. Indeed. Tromped in and out of the conservatory with no heed for anyone else. Good thing none of my charges were damaged. Starlet or not, I would have had a harsh word for her. I heard she pushed her way into a tour of the RR&DD labs not soon after. She's just a serial actress. Yet she acts like she's deserved of the same access as a co-CEO. Well, she's not going anywhere ever again. Which is a shame, of course. Taken too soon and all.
Goodbye.
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Timeline discrepancy detected near... Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Discrepancy detected.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Timeline discrepancy detected. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
100%.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Nie mamy dostępu do tej komórki jeszcze. Ja tutaj potrzebuję 55 opakowania.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
A to ślimaki przecież.
What could that
No to co nawaliło. Wszyscy z tymi kurwa ślimakami są. To nieźle. Ile oni żrą tej amunicji? Ja pierdyle.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
O co to jest? Jakiś magazyn, tak? Aha. Skład maszyn. Czekaj, co za karta? Maszyn likwidujący, okej.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Peter, rozpróbacz.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as...
They got the drop on us.
W końcu jakiś damage, kurde. Nie.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Co to jest? Aha, dobra. Terminały maszyn likwidującej. To jest... Czy to jest miejsce do tego pikniku? Co to jest? Wiesz, karta dostępu do laboratoriów BIR. Karta dostępu do laboratoriów badania rozwoju RIZA. Jeżeli czytasz to ostrzeżenie przed laboratorium BIR, zwróć kartę na miejsce, spotka cię, dobra. Złamany kij do ciepła. Trzonek jest wygięty i pęknięty, co łamie przepisy dotychczasowego ciepła.
Bits of wicker detected, embedded within the chunks of dark matter. Wicker is not a known ingredient of the dark matter product.
Nawet nie miałem problemy z przypadkowym złamaniem takiego kija.
The only members of a tossball team strong enough to crack a stick in two are the dedicated hackers, like Black Hole Birdie. Whatever Ms. Ruth Bellamy must have relayed to the tossball hacker during their picnic together instigated a furious increase in his usual strength threshold by 52%.
Let's not jump to conclusions. There are drunk primals stomping around. One of them could have broken it.
Aha, czy to są ci pierwotni, ten pancerz. Co to za literny pancerz? 108 pancerza? Ja pierdolę, pan. 66 pancerza. Co za żart. 69. 63, ale zarzutany jest ten całkiem niezły. To może damy Eli. 14, 39, 69, 66. Dziewięć, 30, lepiej 40. Zajebista. Rizos Rangers. A, bo to z tego strój ciepacza z reklamówką na plecach. Wejdź do laboratorium Bierrico.